Okay, I am going to try my mindful minute live. A friend of mine told me I should try it. I'm going to just cannonball into the water and try it. I'm still going to try and post it on YouTube, but she said that I should try this on, and I'm always looking for something new. So, what mindful minute is every day or most days, I do a reading, a daily reading from a book. It's spiritual in nature, inspirational. Right now, this entire year, I've been doing it for about a year, but this year, since 2020 happened, I've been doing a book called The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, and it is absolutely wonderful. He is just a beautiful writer and very much touches me in the heart and in between the eyes. So I'm hoping you like it. I'm going to read August 24th reading, then I'll talk a little bit about what it means to me. And that's it. Very short and sweet. So, August 21st reading is called Enthusiasm. We are human beings, our being infinite as wind, our human house full of holes. As difficult as it is to accept that there are no answers in life, it is even more difficult at times to accept that no one holds what we presume are the answers. No one. There is only, it seems, the returning glimpse of wholeness in which all is seen and felt, and the frequency, muddled aftermath, when clarity is gone and all speech fails. In essence, as we must blink 1,000 times a day, what is human in us blinks continually over our essence. In this way, our limitations humble us, covering our gifts repeatedly, blinking away. There, then not, there, then not. There is no escaping the mix of all this. There is only holding the mystery of truth in view, even when we're in the dark. The way we feel, the warmth of the sun when our lids are closed. So, what are we left with? Well, we are each faced with the endless and repeatable task of discovering or uncovering our enthusiasm, which means, in essence, being at one with the energy of God or the divine. The word itself comes from the Greek en, one with, and theos, the divine. Despite our endless limitations, it seems that the qualities of attention, risk, and compassion allow us to be at one with the energy of the whole, and the result is enthusiasm, that deep sensation of oneness. As such, enthusiasm is not a mood that can be willed or forced. Rather, it is a ripple that follows the stone. It can only be felt after we immerse ourselves in life. Oh my goodness. Like a bird gliding on the current of air it cannot see, or a fish swimming with the tide of deep it cannot see, or a note being sung as part of a song it cannot see. We are all left with the necessary risk to starve the ego, that in us which believes it can control the world, so that the unseeable music of being may rise and carry us. In recurring humility, our enthusiasm, our momentary oneness with the energy of the universe, is the sound of God moving through the heart of the soul. It is a mysterious and strenuous and simple practice to walk when we are able, and be still when we are not, to bleed the dark that builds within us and trade it for the light, which is always waiting. Despite all our limitations, the most crucial challenge of being human is to show up like a rose. So the meditation activities, he gives usually about 3 or 4 meditation activities in each of these readings. And today, the first one is take a moment during your day and sit quietly outside with your eyes open. As you breathe, be aware of the times you must blink. Be comforted by the fact that even when you blink, the sun does not stop shining, the birds do not stop singing, and the flowers do not stop opening. As you breathe and blink, be comforted by the fact that even when you can't see, your spirit does not stop shining, your heart does not stop singing, and your life does not stop opening. And one thing that this really reminded me of today was this idea that we need to be our genuine selves, and doing this type of work, this enthusiasm, it cannot be forced. It cannot be the fake enthusiasm, because it's just not. You can tell always I can tell when that's happening. And through this whole quarantine and the situation that we've been through, it has been interesting to do this work. In fact, this mindful minute, because sometimes I was feeling very muddled, as he talks about, and no clarity. He says, there is only, it seems, a returning glimpse of wholeness in which all is seen and felt, in the frequently muddled aftermath, when clarity is gone and all speech fails. So that leaves me with, I want to be genuine in all that I do. And it doesn't always happen. But I guess the genuineness can come when it's not easy, when it's not culture, in both ways. But what I do love is that the enthusiasm, this enthusiasm is something that is, you have to be genuine when you're doing it, because otherwise it's forced. So I am just, as such, let's go back to the reading. As such, enthusiasm is not a mood that can be willed or forced. It just can't. Rather, it is a ripple that follows the stone. It can only be felt after we immerse ourselves in life. So I hope that you have enthusiasm today. And if you don't, I hope you're not beating yourself up. I hope you are doing well. If you are dealing with online learning, I hope that's going smoothly. And I really, truly appreciate you being here. I'm going to try to do this new format on Facebook Live instead of just putting up videos on YouTube, but you will still be able to find it at YouTube. You can also find me at vikkiwords.com, and I'm just super grateful that you're here to watch. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.